What's up, guys? It's TyranitarTube. Remember I said I'd make a video if Khu tweeted something big? Oh, he tweeted something big. The smile on my face. They say it's darkest before the dawn. They say you cry before you smile. You made me cry? You piece of crap. I'm still not over it. Guys, we have a sick discussion on our hands today. Now, before we go on, let me give you some rundown about Khu. In case somehow this is your first video, it's impossible. Khu got real information. That's good. That's a good enough summary. Khu is friends with the mole inside Game Freak. You thought those stories are only in movies? Nah, this is living proof. Khu's been tweeting here and there about news for Scarlet and Violet. He's tweeted some things like teasing the gimmick being some 3-type thing, though he teases it in the form of riddles, so you can never be sure of what he's talking about. The big riddle in question is this one. This is one of the biggest riddles Khu has posted. It was posted for like 50-60 hours with no one being able to solve it, despite there being tens of thousands of people trying at the same time. This riddle here is about something very important in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So let me give you the context for what this is. Since I know ahead of time now, I'll hype it up to you. So he has this Morse code here, and the way we have to solve it is this has been converted 6 times. So whatever Khu's original message was, he converted it using these 6 methods. And we have a checkpoint. When we get halfway through, we should have just letters. That means we're on the right track. And then by the time we get to here, we'll have a good idea of what he's trying to say. We just have to reverse it. The biggest hump was the 9. For some reason, just wasn't working out, but code's cracked. Wake up, love. There's a new Khu riddle. TTube, it got solved. Oh my goodness. It got solved. Shout outs to the man Turo. We don't know what this man's handle is, just that he's Turo. He cracked it. All 9 levels, starting from Morse code. I kind of want to do the conversion myself. I need to confirm this firsthand. You had people working overtime. Here's this guy's document where he's trying to figure out what each of the things are. I'm gonna do it. So level 0, we got the Morse code. We put the Morse code in. It's like a what? Put the Morse code in, get the text. Okay. Now we got this. We're done M, now the H. Decipher hex. Put the text in. We get this crap, 3531. Level 2. Now we're on the dreaded 9. It's so nice to see everyone actually trying. They all got stuck at different parts. Like, yeah, while you could be waiting for someone to solve it, it's cool to be a part of it too. Decipher T9. The 9 is hilarious. It's T9. Those old phones where you have to text using the 1 to 9. That's what you put it through to convert it. Oh, I've freaking done this all wrong. I'm about to give up. Boys, I'm getting my degree as we speak. Now we're on the K, which is K for keyboard. Okay, so check this out, right? I'm Nathan Drake. They're making an Uncharted game for me as we speak. So check this out. I have TLDAYFTYQQUI. I can't speak. Watch this. The T is E. The L, S. D is M, A is K, Y is F, QQ, AA. Okay, I think this is right. Get this crap away. Level 4 is this. Now we're on to Z. The Z stands for zigzag. So we put into the zigzag converter. There's all sorts of different orientations. I'm gonna take this one. Level 5. This is to go further beyond. This is the end. Now we're on to R. Okay. We just reversed it. I'm done. Oh, okay. We just reversed it. Let's reverse it. F, M, E, A, N, S, F, A, K, E, fake. F means fake. Woo! What's that? They're accepting me into Harvard? The riddle's been solved. Oh, man, that's a thrill. Granted, it took me 37 minutes. Oh, what a waste of time. It's done. The riddle's been solved. The answer is F means fake. So at first, you may not realize what that means. So, back in May, when Khu was making these riddles, he said the theme for them is RFs. And there's 2 riddles he made for this. One was the Tauros image, and one was this scramble, which after we solved it, it meant water ground. So we think it's like a regional variant for a water ground type. But these are 2 riddles he gave for May that are RF. But every single time I recorded a video, because he never outright said regional forms, I always said RF. I always said, listen, there's something suspicious here. I'm just gonna say RF even though it probably is regional forms, but I'm not gonna let the RF go. Then someone along the way had this weird idea to ask Khu. They tweeted Khu back on May 31st. It's almost been a month since. Hey Khu, I was thinking, what about RF, meaning reaction form, from the Pokemon having reacted to the gimmick stone of this game, resulting in a new type and form? And Khu tells us the most confusing thing ever. F is what you should care about, not R. All this time we were always interpreting this as regional form, but he says here that F is what you should care about, not R. So the R should be implied. Regional F. What does the F stand for? Then we had a few theories. One of our favorite theories was something like noble Pokemon in Legends Arceus, where maybe there's like these 8 noble Pokemon who are regional forms, but they'll be known under the name regional forces or something, right? Throw all that out of the window, because Khu's just told us. If the R is self-implied as regional, it's regional fakes. What does that mean? Now we can have our mind go to places like the gimmick in this game is regional fakes. Fake versions of Pokemon running around, or think of the past and future forms idea. Maybe somehow there's fake forms of Pokemon where they take on primal features, future features. No one knows. It's just getting started now. But I can confirm that once this riddle was solved, Khu acknowledged it. This is the answer. And Khu did say it's 10 letters long. Forget all of that speculative stuff out of the way. Let's focus on what we know so far. If RF is, let's say, regional fakes, then let's go to the 2 things he's called RFs. And then after I show you these 2, there's a third RF related thing I need to show you. So here are, back in April 30th, it's been almost 2 months since then. These are the 2 RFs he teased. The first one here, we have a bull here, and we have 3 bulls shown in total. So that led us to Tauros, who is a bull, and he has 3 tails. So RF, we thought was regional forms, but now that we know it's, let's say, regional fakes, what does that mean? In this game, is there some system where fake Pokemon exist? Could Crocodile and Miraidon even be fake Pokemon themselves? Now, Khu's first language isn't English. He's Chinese. So maybe instead of fake, maybe there's a more precise word like imposter. So when the games are translated to English, maybe they'll be called regional imposters or something. Maybe there are no regional variants in this game that are natural. You may feel awkward about it, which takes you back to Gen 1. Gen 1 is where they did all this artificial stuff. Mewtwo technically is a freaking fake Mew. He's a regional form of Mew in a weird way. He's an R fake of Mew. Hey yo, give us Mew 3. Let Spain make a 3rd Mew. That's one cool idea. That Spain is like, you know, Johto, Hoenn and all. They don't naturally have regional variants, but they did some mad technology stuff and created artificial Pokemon. F standing for fake though, it's just not an attractive word. You know, artificial would make more sense if it is in that boat. Anyhow, he also pointed to the butt, this pink butt here. So if it is a R fake of Tauros, maybe it's like a fairy type or something. Next, this image, you put these together and it creates the color code for the water typing and the ground typing. One of the ones people wanted to be is like Wooper or Quagsire. But this picture right here, if you want to link it to this recent riddle where he showed the Steins Gate guy who messes with time, and the text here that talks about the Japanese film Spirited Away, which also messes with like a pastime with monsters, and then the butterfly effect item. We took this riddle as 2 possible hints. One about messing with time in this game, and also one about this thing maybe hinting Wooper, because it's called a Upa and Wooper's name in Japanese is also Upa. Maybe it crosses over. If this is about Wooper, maybe the whole way this RF thing happens is through time. Hence these weird hints. Another idea going around is that the RFs are something related to the past and future, natural RFs versus man-made RFs. Maybe both regional variants and these RFs exist, but the regional variants would be natural, different versions of Pokemon that existed in the past, and these fake ones would be artificial ones from the future. It could still happen. Oh, that's totally possible. But man, would it really split the game. That would lead down the path that Crocodile is a natural Pokemon from the past, and Miraidon is an artificial Pokemon. Whoa. There's no way they would go down that path. Would they? They've never had these mascots so different. The most we've had is like the ground versus the ocean, right? We never had them actually very different. Another idea going around is Ditto. Does Ditto have a weird role in this game? It just depends how much Game Freak wants to mess around. Right now, Ditto is just this nobody gooey thing. But if Game Freak decides, yo, in this region, we're gonna tell you a bunch of lore about Ditto and make it the center point to how all these artificial things are made, then it could happen. But it all depends what Game Freak does. You know, it's about time that some region started experimenting on Pokemon again. How is it that we're 8 gens in and only Kanto has ever done it? And when Kanto did it, it's not even the evil team that did it. I mean, maybe Team Rocket made Mewtwo, but it was Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji is the one who experimented on Pokemon, experimented on Mew, then grew old, filled with regrets, and then wrote the message on Faraway Island, hoping no one with bad intentions steps foot on the place Mew's trying to live peacefully in. You know, how was that the first generation and no one's tried experiments since? Okay, now we're gonna switch topics for a second here and show you a new picture Khu's tweeted, the only new picture. He says sneak peek time, and he shows this picture of his desktop again, and it has a certain picture here called Crocodile. Of the 3 starters, he decided to talk about only Fuecoco, leaving the other 2 in mystery. So that's what this is about. We also have GL teasers. Then he has E4 teaser. So there's a good chance, if all this pans out, that Gym Leaders and Elite Four are in this game. But the Crocodile image, right? Look how hilarious this is. We gotta wait for when he eventually shows the Crocodile photo, right? You can try to mess with the exposure, see if there's anything hidden. You can see a bit hidden here in the random photo, but you can't really make it out. But what's hilarious is people found the Crocodile photo. It's this chicken that walks on a crocodile. It's the actual photo. Now, in his version of the photo, there's a caption, and the caption is probably important, but we can see it here now. So the photo has this stupid chicken on the crocodile, and then has another crocodile just about to eat the chicken. Now, the chicken can remind us of the rooster of Barcelos, the thing Junichi Masuda was holding up. The crocodile can remind us of Fuecoco. So we even have the video of it. Let's watch it. Chicken, you only a bit, bro. Oh my goodness. Dumbass Fuecoco. My goodness. You know, in Pokemon, we still don't have an actual crocodile Pokemon. The closest we have, I'm trying to think, is Sandile, the very first form. Both Fraligator and Crocodile end up standing up after. It would make for a really cool Fuecoco form if he stayed on all 4s. What if he was like half crocodile, half snake? I'm gonna leave you off with one really weird thing. Let me know your thoughts on RFs. If we're taking the first word as regional, what does it mean if something is a regional fake? The closest idea I have is that idea. We have real variants from the past and artificial variants from the future, and those are the fakes. I just want to show you something cool. Khu tweeted once. Wait, oh, what is this? Bruh, Khu retweeted this. I bet he retweeted this just to mess with us because Speculating is gonna stand up. Here it is. This is a photo of a hilarious regional form for Diglett. Much after this picture came to circulate, Khu acknowledged it. I remember this form was so stupid that I wanted it to be real. It's a geyser. These Digletts are supposed to be in the water. If you're surfing somewhere, they would pop up from underwater. The fake scan has it as a groundwater type. So on May 15th, you might remember this, Khu posted this poll where he asked us if we want to vote on what the next thing he talks about is. I voted for a riveting new RF, a third one, unrelated to the Tauros and the seemingly Quagsire. And everyone voted for info on the starters, so this never got to come out. But you know, on May 30th, Khu tweets. It's hard to tell what he's saying, but it sounds like, did anyone ever query what the extra RF could be besides the other 2? By the way, this fan art somehow nailed it. And he tweets a photo of this freaking Diglett. We saw this back then and had no idea what he was talking about. Like, there's no way that this Diglett might have some validity to it. Not that the leak is real, but maybe someone who works at Game Freak made a fake leak for something with details that they knew were real, or that it's a whole fluke. He even wrote on the fake leak and wrote, Centro's fake crap here. The word fake is right here. That's what RF is. The way he described it on the poll is a riveting new RF. Riveting is just a way to describe stuff, but riveting could also be like a rivet. A rivet is a metal piece, brings you back to the artificial territory. Maybe there is an artificial fake Diglett variant in this game. This is what I wanted to show you. Maybe that's the third RF. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Go on and shank that like button. I gotta let my mind sit after this, so I'm gonna think about this for a bit. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. Guys, I solved the riddle. I'm in Harvard, so even if you don't shank, bro, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm getting my computer science degree. my fake computer science degree. Get it, Khu? Khu, do you get it? Ooh, Game Freak seems like they're having some fun in this game. Whatever Game Freak's doing right now, when they're getting ready for their next trailer, there's a good chance we're gonna hear about it officially. It's been nearly 4 weeks since the last trailer came out. Whatever trailer is coming next, it may have a title like Imposter Pokemon have been discovered in the Iberian region, something like that. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
When I was trapped in my zone,